This is how Emma Raducanu's family looks like. If there's someone who could beat the reigning Women's Tennis Association's #1 seed, Ashley Barty, that would be the 18-year-old tennis player Emma Raducanu. She also made history by becoming the first British woman to win a singles Grand Slam since Virginia Wade in 1977, and is now set to rise to number 23 in the rankings. So, how did Emma go from a young girl who loved playing tennis to a professional tennis star? And what do we know about her ethnicity, background, and family roots? In today's video, we are going to talk about it. But before we start the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to know all about your favorite sports stars. And let's get started. Emma Raducanu was born on the 13th of November 2002 in Toronto, Canada, to Romanian father Ian and Chinese mother Renee. The future tennis star's family relocated to the UK when she was 2, and Emma grew up in the South London town of Bromley. As for her family's background, Raducanu displays it on her Instagram and Twitter bios as London/Toronto/Shenyang/Bucharest. The first two cities reflect where she grew up and where she was born, whereas Shenyang and Bucharest represent where her mother and father were from. Emma is a daughter of an interracial couple, Ian Raducanu, her father, and Chinese mother Renee. Ian Raducanu used to play tennis when he was young, but unfortunately, since Emma's father lived in a communist country, he didn't have a choice but to let go of his passion. When Ian's father died, he looked after his mother and their home, a building built after the 1977 earthquake that shook thousands of lives in Bucharest's Faculty of Civil Engineering. After that, the hard-working Ian moved to Canada with his wife, where they were blessed by a beautiful baby girl. 2 years after their daughter was born, the couple decided to move to London to give Emma a better future and live closer to Ian's mother, who is based in Romania. Ian, characterized as a cautious person with an analytical mind, serves as Emma's advisor, who has been mapping out a long-term plan for the star's tennis career. Emma's parents have always been supportive of her, as at the age of 5, Ian and his wife enrolled their daughter in a tennis academy to develop her skills. They also supported the young Emma as she dabbled in horseback riding, golf, and extreme sports like skiing and motocross. So, at a very young age, Emma showed interest not just in sports, but in ballet too. And although she has several extracurricular activities, Emma managed to balance her studies and sports. She maintained her A grades while studying and training tennis and competing in tournaments. In one of her interviews, Emma revealed that she filtered her tournaments, as Britain's #1 tennis player would instead take math and economics exams rather than travel abroad for low-level tennis competitions, all thanks to her parents, who advised and guided her to achieve her dreams without compromising her studies. On the other hand, her mother Renee Raducanu is of Chinese descent, and she shares the same career path with Ian. However, there is too little information about her, especially when it comes to the type of family and culture that she had before marrying Ian. Asians, particularly the Chinese and Japanese, had issues with interracial relationships and racial purity back then. But whatever the reason may be, whether a family cut ties with her or there's something more private is not important. What matters most is Renee lived a beautiful life with her husband Ian and her daughter Emma. Last year, Raducanu spoke of the influence her parents have had on her upbringing, and she stated, "They have been very tough on me as a kid. They have been pushy to an extent, not just in tennis, but in everything. I think that I've developed that mentality since a young age." She further added, "My mom's side of the family, when I go over to China, they are so mentally resilient. It's like nothing can bring them down. I would say I take a big part of my inspiration from her. My mom has worked very hard." Furthermore, her tennis idols growing up were Simona Halep from her father's homeland and Li Na from her mother's, as well as the Serbian star Ana Inovic. Emma Raducanu has also talked about how proud she is of her mother and father's family backgrounds, as growing up, the new British #1 would often visit her father's relatives in Romania and has gushed about the fond memories. Raducanu also speaks Mandarin with her mother at home and recently spoke of her mother's Chinese heritage during an interview with Vogue. Chatting to the fashion publication, she explained, "My mom comes from a Chinese background. They have very good self-belief. It's not necessarily about telling everyone how good you are, but it's about believing it within yourself. I really respect that about the culture." Apart from all this, Emma has never talked about her siblings publicly, so she appears to be the only child of Ian and Renee. Now, moving to Emma's next and only known extended family member, her beloved Nan grandmother Nicolina Raducanu. Nan Nicolina is one of Emma's favorite people, and the young tennis star often visits her 88-year-old grandmother at her one-bed family home in Bucharest. Nan Nicolina, whom Emma calls Mamia, takes pride in her granddaughter for bringing home the US Open title. And when she was interviewed, Nan Nicolina expressed how proud she is of Emma. She further said that Ian might not have succeeded in his passion, but he made a champion out of Emma. Emma and Mamia share a beautiful bond, as when Emma was younger, she always got excited about her grandmother visiting her from Romania and looking after her in Bromley, Kent, where she grew up. The two are mostly seen spending their time together, with Nicolina cooking and teaching Emma about their Transylvanian ancestry's language, culture, and history. However, after watching one of her granddaughter's matches, where Emma almost collapsed while gasping for air, Nan Nicolina advised Emma to retire from playing tennis because winning Grand Slams and millions is not important, but her precious granddaughter's life is. For what is wealth and fame without life? Unfortunately, Emma's parents did not heed her advice, telling the press that her Nan was just overprotective. Renee and Ian assured Nicolina that Emma would be fine and what happened was just treatable anxiety. Later in an interview, Emma opened up that she got overwhelmed with what was in her. She also recognizes that she needs to work on her physical strength, though Nan Nicolina was worried about what might happen to her only granddaughter. She seemed relieved when Emma's parents let the star continue competing in tennis, otherwise Emma won't bang the US Open title. With her mental strength, perseverance, discipline, powerful baseline plays, and notable defenses, there is no doubt that the reigning US Open champion can beat WTA's best seed. She may be taking a tough road to grab the title from Ashley Barty, but with the people who inspired her and guided her for greatness, the possibility for her becoming one of the most renowned tennis legends is boundless. At the same time, her parents raised her mentally, physically, and emotionally tough, so Emma balances it with her beloved Nan's soft character. In addition to her parents and Nan, adding beauty and charm to her titles are not just fans cheering for her, but suitors too. And with all the guys attempting to win her heart, one man stands out, named Harvey. Emma and her family might have kept their lives private, but the paparazzi and media outlets have found leaks of Emma's love life and pictures. Therefore, reports of their relationship have been circulating online. Though the two did not confirm the relationship yet, people can't stop speculating about it. Harvey Lee, most popularly known as Harvey, is a British singer and a TV personality. The 22-year-old TV star started his journey in the music and showbiz industry when he participated in the 18th season of Strictly Come Dancing. He also got a chance to participate and present CBBC's Friday Download from Series 7 to 9. Emma caught Harvey's attention during the Wimbledon Championship last year, and he was seemingly fascinated by the tennis star's charm and character. After the event, the two were reported exchanging messages and seeing each other regularly, but the two have kept the relationship under wraps that not even a single media outlet can confirm whether they are an official couple or not, but the two look good together. The #1 British tennis star has come a long way, hopping from her 150th rank to WTA's number 18. Indeed, a soon-to-be tennis legend is born. But can she overpower and snatch the crown from WTA's #1 seed, Ashley Barty? We will find out soon. And that's all for today, guys. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos. And thank you for watching.